Hello again, welcome to Headway Q&A. This is the place where I take one question from the Headway community and offering solutions that help us to turn our current coaching practice into a thriving business. And today we will be digging into the third step of our 4-part series on Overwhelm. I hope you remember that in parts 1 and 2 of this series we followed easy step-by-step procedures that gave us clarity to where precisely we want to go, as well as clarity about our starting point. And today we will be taking a new angle on the same question. How can I handle all those things, all that stuff I'm supposed to do in order to run my own business? Hundreds of things to do, and all at the same time. First, let me demonstrate you the situation we were in. I don't know where I am going to, and I have no idea where I am. Yeah, can you imagine? No wonder that we cannot make a step. And after we defeated the first two enemies, first two contributors into our state of overwhelm, which is uncertainty of destination point and vague understanding of our current position, now we are ready to name the third one, which is uncertainty of the steps we should take. Are you ready? Okay, let's see what process can disable this third contributor. I've got 5 step-by-step procedure for you to follow, which I like to call MECA: measure, chunk, check, appoint, act, which even further will get those feelings of overwhelm to slip away. So let's apply our MECA process to our first position, your coaching qualifications and experiences. We'll start from measure. When you compare your coaching qualifications and experiences at current position and the ones which you will have when you're going to be running your thriving coaching business, the distance, the difference, we often call as a gap. Now you will know your gap, and also you will know all its measurements. And next part would be chunk. So if you take a look at your gap, which is distance between starting point and destination point, what would be the easiest part for you to operate, the most manageable part to operate? And that's how you're gonna chunk that big gap, that distance down. For example, if the distance is let's say 100 hours of coaching practice which you're supposed to get for your accreditation, then that small chunk might be 10 hours, which is easy for you to get during 1 month, so you'll make it manageable. Next 2 steps of the process are easy to remember. Check. Let's see what we need to check. First, we need to check your resources for each chunk of the gap. Resources which you already have, you need to know them. And second, you need to check what resources you don't have, and you need to find those resources for each chunk. And finally, now when you know direction you're going and you chunk down all the way towards your destination, it's very logical to do next 2 last steps. Appoint your next step and act on it. So those are appoint and act are 2 very logical steps of the procedure. As you can see, we successfully applied MECA process to your gap, but it was just one parameter, your coaching qualifications and experiences. So now you could do your homework and apply the same process to all other parameters. Business activities, level of income, how much time daily you spend on your business developments, and so on. And that's it. By going through that 5 step-by-step process, you will define clear and actionable strategy. Clear steps which allow you to make improvement in your coaching and business skills. And now I would like to know, what are your parameters which define your business gap? What kind of small steps are you planning to make to get closer to your business dream? How you create your actionable business strategy? Tell us all about it in the comments below, and please tweet, Instagram, Facebook in your coaching resolution with the hashtag CoachRes, and tell us, what are you doing today to turn your current coaching practice into a thriving business? Thank you very much for listening, and please stay tuned to our next edition of Weekly Headway Q&A.